The next question that is usually asked is how much will it cost me to power my home with solar energy? A better question to ask might be, how much will I profit over the lifetime of the solar energy system? The good news is, the price of solar energy has been dropping in recent years. Naturally, the cost is going to depend on the size of the house you are considering. If you want to power a small electronic device from a 10-watt panel, it should cost in the neighborhood of $120 to buy a panel of that size. I say should because the unfortunate truth is, many manufacturers use consumer ignorance against them to increase their own profit margins. On the other hand, you can build a solar panel of the same size and wattage for about $70, or much less, depending on how well you scrounge for parts. If your workshop is anything like mine, you probably already have many of the tools and materials on hand. In taking your own house into consideration, usually the next question is, how many solar panels would I need to be fully energy self-sufficient? That will, of course, depend on the size of your house as well as your own personal energy needs, which is why doing the steps in the Home Energy Made Easy course is so important. Without that background and understanding, you will easily be spending twice as much money and twice the amount of time necessary. It all depends on how much energy you use during a 24-hour period. Let's assume your house consumes an average of 800 watts per hour. That means you need 800 watts times 24 hours equals 19,200 watt-hours per day, or 19.2 kilowatt hours. Further assume a solar cell power generation of 0.07 watts per square inch times 5 hours a day, the average number of hours the sun is exposed to a panel. We would have a total equaling 0.35 watt-hours per day per inch of solar panels. Since your home consumes 19,200 watt-hours per day, this means you would need a total of 55,000 square inches, or 382 square feet of solar panels to generate the power needed. Let's look at it another way. Let's assume, after looking at your utility bills, you are averaging 840 kilowatt hours of electricity per month, and you want to power your house 100% of the time. Further assume an average solar panel wattage of 200 watts. You would need approximately 32 solar panels. Assume also an average cost of $250 per panel. 32 times 250 equals $8,000. But that cost is just for the solar panels. Once everything is added into the price, that cost will easily double to $16,000. Add labor and it will go over $20,000 easily for a grid tie system. Assume again you are spending an average of $2,000 per year on electricity. It will take you 10 years to break even. Now you can see why the Home Energy Made Easy course is so important. You can have that number easily. Instead of spending $20,000, you could be spending $10,000. If you build your own solar panels, you'll be able to have that number again, to $5,000. Instead of waiting 10 years to break even, with a little forethought and ingenuity, which you'll learn from my courses, you'll be able to break even in 2.5 years. Given that most solar systems average a lifespan of 25 plus years, you'll be profiting from your system after 2.5 years. You would save, on average, $35,000 in electricity over the cost of the system in today's dollars. With the cost of utilities going up all the time, your actual savings is likely to be much more. I'll see you in the next video.